After our truly marvelous Marvel Day at Sea adventure, I was talking with my sister Michelle about the future of Disney and Marvel, and she had an absolutely genius idea. Now that it's official and Disney owns several different 21st Century Fox properties like different characters and movie brands and all sorts of different things, the theory is that Disney may, it's an option, we don't know for sure, may trade some of these newly acquired properties to a company like Comcast, and in exchange they will allow Disney to use several of those Marvel characters that they currently cannot use at Walt Disney World. Let's assume for a moment that that is the plan, and that's been the plan for the whole time, and then once Disney makes this deal, they can start using any Marvel characters they want at Walt Disney World. What then? My prediction is that in the long term, Disney will look at a possible fifth gate, and the idea alone is just so exciting. They have like a Wakanda themed area, a New York City themed area, maybe a Mystic Arts, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel area, a lot of different areas that make up an entire fifth gate. But what happens before that step? So in between, where they make that deal with Comcast/Universal and before they build some kind of fifth gate. Keep in mind, all of these things are just coming from my and my sister's imagination. Before this hypothetical predicted fifth gate, what else could Disney do? My sister suggested, why not Marvel Weekends? As soon as my sister said Marvel Weekends, my eyes lit up and the connection in my mind was made. I thought to myself, you know what? That's genius. And I kind of feel like that could be the direction that Disney may want to go with this. You may recall that years ago, Disney had Star Wars Weekends at Hollywood Studios, where you would celebrate Star Wars with some amazing characters, parades, special fireworks, and now that we have Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which is almost done at Hollywood Studios and Disneyland, there was no real need for Star Wars Weekends because every weekend is about to become Star Wars Weekend. The thought is, what if, instead of just building a fifth gate immediately, which we know Disney takes a lot of time to do, why not introduce it for a few years with Marvel Weekends? Genius. Let's pretend for a moment that this all comes true and Disney brings about Marvel Weekends in the coming years. What could it look like? If it did come true, I would imagine that Disney would use several of the same things that they had at Star Wars Weekends and probably enhance it a bit further. In my imagination, there would be several highlights to Marvel Weekends, like a special parade, special fireworks show, special meet and greets all around Hollywood Studios or whichever park hosts this, but I would imagine it would be Hollywood Studios, and several other events. Similar to Star Wars Weekends in the past, I would imagine we would see something specifically for the kids, like maybe Black Widow's Training Academy, or Captain America's shield throwing, something like that, where the kids can participate. In addition, I would love to see some behind-the-scenes footage, learn how the movies are made, where the ideas come from the comics, and of course we would expect special merchandise without question. A special event like a possible Marvel Weekends would not be complete without a special meet and greet, and maybe, just maybe, they'd be able to bring some of the stars from the movies to this special parade, where it's the Parade of Stars, similar to Star Wars Weekends. Not so sure about that because they're extremely busy A-list celebrities, but you never know. It's definitely an exciting idea, especially if you're a big Marvel fan. I have no doubt this would be a huge hit, especially because now they have Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, on to the next thing. They're always thinking about the next thing, looking into the future. Could this be it? I don't know, but that would be really cool. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. Would you love to see a Marvel Weekends? What else could they add, or do you think maybe they won't do this at all? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. At this point in time, I believe Marvel Weekends would be much more likely than the announcement of a fifth gate. I think fifth gate is many, many years into the future, but we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.